Hello everyone and welcome to my What If series. This is my What If Goku was born with God Key part 4. Last episode, we saw how Goku got revenge on the monster that killed Krillin, but having killed King Piccolo in the way he did, King Piccolo sent out an egg with Piccolo Jr. inside. But this time, Piccolo Jr. was stronger and trained a lot more. Let's see how these matches will go, right after the intro. Hit it!
That body, baby, show me.
Okay guys, so last episode, we ended with Goku assuring Krillin that he was much stronger than before, and that he could take down Piccolo Jr. easily. The matches on the tournament went just like in the anime. Even when Krillin faced Piccolo Jr., since both of them were stronger than in the anime, Piccolo was still leagues ahead of Krillin, taking him out like it was nothing. Then the final match was around the corner. In one side, our friend Goku, and on the other side was Piccolo Jr., the reincarnation of King Piccolo. Let's not forget, Goku's power level is already at 15,000, while Piccolo, even after all the training, was only around 1200. Because of this, Goku easily took down Piccolo, and so the story continues. Goku marries Chi-Chi, and from that marriage, Gohan was born. This time, Gohan didn't have a tail. He was still weak, but whenever Gohan got angry, his power level skyrocketed over Goku's. While in the 4 years that passed, Goku never stopped training. His power level was around 18,000, same as Vegeta in the series. So, we are finally at the beginning of the Z Saga. Goku goes with Gohan to visit Master Roshi, where they found Bulma and Krillin. Krillin was much stronger than before. We could say that he was at around 1400, just slightly weaker than Raditz. Then, Raditz got down to Earth and started searching for his brother Kakarot. When Raditz got to Kame House, he looked at Goku and told the same thing as in the anime. Quickly slapped Krillin and ran with Gohan, telling Goku that if he wanted to see his son alive, he would have to join him. Goku was furious with Raditz. He didn't care that he was his brother, but taking Gohan meant that if Chi-Chi knew about what had happened, there would be no dinner for him. And so, at a supersonic speed, Goku was able to get to where Raditz had landed, demanding him to free his son. Raditz looked at Goku's power level, and when he saw Goku's power, he started to laugh so hard he almost fell on the floor.
A power level of 120. Don't make me laugh. You are so weak. What can you do against me? That human. She was even stronger than you, and you think you can take me down?
But in a flash, Goku got in front of Raditz and punched him in the gut, making Raditz fly into a mountain.
How can this be? This worm's power level is only 120. How is he so much stronger than me?
You think you can see my power with that thing? Only Kami can sense my power.
Now leave this planet!
Raditz took his cutter off and blew it to pieces.
Kakarot, I won't do you any harm, nor to your friends. Let me join you. Together, we can be stronger than anyone and take down Vegeta.
Not knowing what was going on, Goku asked Raditz, "Who is Vegeta? Is it a food?"
No, you idiot! It's the Prince of all Saiyans! I broke my scholar so he wouldn't listen to us. But he will come to Earth. He now thinks that I'm dead. And he will want to see who took me down.
And how much time exactly do we have before this Vegeta gets to Earth?
We have exactly 1 year until they get here. Kakarot, I know you are strong, but you are not strong enough to take down Vegeta. Please, let's work together to take him down, and maybe even Frieza.
And so, Goku, Raditz and the Z-Fighters started to training to be able to protect Earth from the Saiyans. This time, Goku didn't die, so he never went to the other world to learn neither the Kaioken nor the Spirit Bomb. 1 year passed by, and everyone was together waiting for the Saiyans to arrive. They were all much stronger, especially Goku and Raditz. Raditz was now at a power level of over 6,000, but Goku's base was at 200, making his power level at a whopping 30,000. What I mean with Goku's power level being only 200 is the power that anyone can sense, because God Ki does make him far stronger, but no one is able to sense it. Let's not forget that Goku is always in his God form. He was born that way. Everyone else did get stronger. The humans had all a power level of around 2000, with Krillin at 2700. And in the distance, Piccolo was waiting with his power level of 5000. No one knew if Piccolo was on their side or not, but they had an enemy in common, thinking that this way they would have a chance at winning. And so, Nappa and Vegeta arrived at planet Earth. Raditz, who had learned how to sense Ki while training with Goku, immediately recognized that the two keys that he was sensing was them, and then shouted at everyone,
Get ready! They're here!
When both Nappa and Vegeta touched the ground, they saw Raditz at the other side.
So you trash, you decided to change sides. And what good will it do to you? Trash is trash no matter what.
Nappa then gets in front of Raditz, and when he was about to punch him, Raditz dodged, put his hands on Nappa's chest, and then,
Be gone!
Raditz shot a full power energy wave, killing Nappa in the instant. Vegeta, seeing this, started to laugh. He didn't care that Nappa was dead, he was weak, and even lost to Raditz, the weakest of them all. Vegeta then jumped at Raditz, taking him down in one shot. And when he was about to kill him, Goku kicked Vegeta in the face, sending him flying inside the mountains. Goku quickly gave Raditz a senzu bean, and then told everyone that it was time for him to battle. Vegeta, furious with what had happened, wanted to go one-on-one with Goku, and so, that no one would step in his battle, Vegeta planted on the floor red Cybermans. The Cybermans were far stronger than the ones in the anime. They had a power level of 2500, giving the Z Fighters a run for their money. Goku and Vegeta started their fight, but Goku was far stronger than Vegeta, a difference of 12,000 in power. Goku then punched Vegeta into the ground and started to charge Kamehameha against Vegeta. Vegeta didn't have a choice and sent a huge ki blast at Goku, but Goku barely dodged it. But when he looked at Vegeta, something was wrong. Vegeta was transforming into a great ape. Raditz and Piccolo joined Goku's side, and the three of them tried to take down Vegeta. But the difference in power was far too great. Goku was getting beaten up, already on the floor. Even though the three of them were able to put up a fight, they were still losing. And, out of nowhere, the Kienzan cut Vegeta's tail, making him lose his form. Everyone was on the floor, barely able to stand. Then, Vegeta called his spaceship and tried to flee. But Krillin already had another Kienzan ready to kill him. Then Goku asked Krillin to let him go. He wasn't strong enough to take down Vegeta on his own, and Vegeta was now so weak that he wasn't of any harm to anyone. Listening to Goku, Krillin let Vegeta go, and it seemed our heroes had won. But all of a sudden, 3 explosions were heard where Tien, Yamcha and Chaozu were fighting. When they got there, all 3 of them were dead on the floor. Having lost most of his power, Piccolo didn't sense the last Cyberman get close to him and died on the last explosion. Now, everyone was dead. Even Piccolo, who was linked to Kami's life. This means that the Dragon Balls are now useless. They had no way to bring back their friends to life. 2 weeks had passed, and everyone was in the hospital. They didn't have senses to heal them, so they had to be treated like a normal person. But this was taking way too long. In the pain from losing their friends, Goku couldn't sleep. He remembered what had happened to Krillin before, but at the time, he was able to save him thanks to the Dragon Balls. But now what? Kami was dead. There was no way to bring back the Dragon Balls. And that's when Mr. Popo showed up. Mr. Popo told the Z Fighters about the history of Kami and about Namek, where there were Dragon Balls that could revive their friends again. Mr. Popo also had brought enough sensus so that everyone would be back to full health. But now, they had a problem. How could they get to Namek? No human spaceship was advanced enough to get them to Namek, and that's where Mr. Popo told them about Kami's lost spaceship. If Bulma could fix it, they would be able to get to Namek in no time. Mr. Popo took everyone to the spaceship, and when they got there, the spaceship was all covered in moss, almost unable to be recognized. But that's when Raditz noticed that the ship was slower than his pod, and offered Bulma his space pod, so she could be able to make a spaceship far better than that one. Bulma got straight to work, but until Bulma could finish the spaceship, Goku, Raditz and Krillin had to train. Krillin went back to the Kame house, while Raditz and Goku went to Goku's house. Getting there, Raditz asked Goku why he never trained his son. If Gohan was Goku's son, he was also a Saiyan, and he must have a strong potential that could help in the future. And with that in mind, waiting for Bulma to finish the spaceship, Goku, Raditz and Gohan started to train together. Well guys, I really hope you guys liked this episode. We are finally at the Z Sagas. After 4 episodes, we are finally here. What I want to ask you right now is, should Gohan, after this training with his father and uncle, go with them to Namek or not? That's up to you guys to decide. So don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel for more What If videos, and also don't forget to hit the bell icon so you guys know whenever I upload. And that's pretty much it. My name's Kibo, and goodbye.